0158787 State versus Alicia Jimenez. Can I have parties announced?
For the state of Texas.
Sharon Thorne for the defendant, Your Honor.
Alicia Jimenez.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Jimenez, you entered a plea to count one. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 12 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is silent on your application for deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 015767-02. There's to be no contact with the complainants, and there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Did both parties have a chance to review the? Yes, that's yes. Yeah, no, that's okay, Rick.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Your Honor. State has no objection.
No objection. I've reviewed it with my client. No.
All right. The state is silent. Any witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor. Before I get started, I would like to call her daughter, Destiny Stewart.
All right. Destiny Stewart.
Jimenez.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Destiny Stewart.
All right. Defense, you may proceed.
Thank you. Destiny, how are you related to Alicia Jimenez?
That's my mom.
Okay. And how old are you?
28.
28. Do you have children?
Yes.
How many children?
I have 5.
5 children. And do you live here in San Antonio?
I do.
Okay. Is your mother, when she's not in jail, was she a part of your life and your children's life?
Yes.
And how attached are your children to your mother?
Very attached.
Okay. Does she help you raise them?
Yes.
Are you asking this court to grant her deferred adjudication so that she can continue to be in the community and help you and your children?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that that would be in the best interest of your children and of your mother?
Yes, they will.
Do you understand that if she were to be granted deferred adjudication, there she would have to do probably a lot of things with probation, go to classes, report, and stay out of trouble? Would you be willing to support her in that way?
Yes.
And would you make sure that either she had a ride or was going to all the classes and things that she needed to do?
Yes.
And do you believe that your mother would be successful if she were to be granted deferred adjudication?
I do. Yes.
Okay. You are aware that your mother has some criminal history,
Yes.
but you're not making excuses for your mom.
No, absolutely not.
You're just asking this court to take a chance on her and give her a chance.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I have, Your Honor, of this witness.
All right. Any questions?
No.
All right. I have a few questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Any objections?
No.
All right.
Can ask you some questions.
So does your mother have any mental health issues?
Yes.
And can you tell me what that is?
Don't know too much of her health issues, but I know she does have some. I know when I was younger, she would see a doctor. She wouldn't really tell me much of why she saw a doctor, but when I was little, she was pretty much stable. When I became an adult, it's kind of when things got more rough.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Next witness.
Your Honor, before I call my client, I also wanted to, I filed a sentencing memo, and I think you should have a copy, but the letters that you have attached to your sentencing memo came out really blurry, so I have a hard copy.
Thank you.
This is my sentencing memo
Any
along with.
objections to the court reviewing this? All right. Any other witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to call my client at this time.
All right. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hand. And is there any objection to the court reviewing the PSI report?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So just give me one moment with that. All right. So when questioning your client, if you can clear up for me, because in the PSI report, it's stating that she is minimizing guilt. And in the PSI report, she seems to argue that this is self-defense and that she has no idea what's going on. So if she wants a jury trial, then, we're here for that.
Ma'am.
All right.
Proceed.
Yes.
State your name, please.
Alicia Monique Jimenez.
And you understand why we're here today?
Yes,
And you pled no contest to this offense of aggravated assault, correct?
yes,
Okay. Now you understand what the judge was asking, and those are some things on the PSI that you and I discussed. And you tell the judge now today, do you accept responsibility for what happened?
yes, I do, Your Honor.
And you understand the charges against you?
Yes, I do.
Are you asking for a jury trial?
No, I'm not.
Are you making excuses for what happened?
No, I'm not.
And you understand that there was a complaining witness, a victim in this case,
Yes, I do.
and that's why we're here.
Yes.
And you're asking this court to grant you deferred adjudication, and you're not making excuses for what happened.
No, I'm not.
With that, Your Honor, I'd like to continue with questions.
All right, so she's not going to be alleging self-defense.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, you may proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, you and I have gone over this PSI, and we've gone over the facts of the case. We've gone over your criminal history, correct?
Yes,
And you acknowledge and own your history. You know what you've done and the things that, like, in fact, you've been to prison before, right?
yes, I have.
Okay. Knowing that, you were still asking this court to grant you deferred adjudication and give you a second chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mother's here, correct?
Yes,
And your daughter's here. Your mother, she went to TDC, correct?
correct.
And in fact, when you were 14 is when your mother went to TDC and you ended up in foster care.
Correct.
Would you agree that that kind of started the spiral of problems that you have?
Yes, that's true and correct.
Okay. But again, we're not here making excuses, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, since you've been in custody here in Bear County, is it true that you've been involved in Bible classes?
Yes,
And would you agree that you've kind of awakened your spiritual side?
very much so.
In fact, that letter from one of your fellow inmates, they recognize that you are doing much better and you're kind of a leader at the jail.
Yes,
And you are trying to be better and trying to have a better life for your children, for your grandchildren,
and my mother.
and your mother.
Yes,
Okay. You wrote a letter to the judge,
I sure did.
and would you like to read that letter?
Yes,
And
is that
with
okay with you?
With your permission,
Uh,
Your Honor.
Well, it's fine with me. However, the state will need to review it.
Okay. Okay.
And then once they review it, if they're fine with that,
Okay.
then I
Thank you.
will listen, of course.
And while they're reading it, could I ask for some more questions?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
We'll just-
so, and I know you told probation and you tell the judge that you have some serious health problems. High blood pressure,
High blood pressure and
severe asthma, depression, you've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety,
anxiety.
bipolar 1 and 2,
Yes,
PTSD,
yes,
and ADHD.
yes,
Do you take medicines for those diagnoses?
yes, I do. I was enrolled in Alamo Premier. That's my psychiatrist, and I also take medications here in the Bear County.
Okay. So prior to your incarceration, you were seeing a counselor and therapist?
Yes,
And if you were to be continued or granted deferred adjudication, you would continue with that. And they would monitor your medications.
yes,
And they would make sure that you're seeing, is it a psychiatrist you see?
psychiatrist and a counselor.
And a
at the same
counselor.
place.
Okay.
I was gonna leave that out.
Oh,
I
no,
wrote
Just
a
have
letter
a
and I was gonna
moment
leave
with
it
my
out.
client.
sure.
Yeah, I was gonna leave it out. I know it was, yeah. Yes, I was gonna leave that out.
Okay.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
It's been a long 8 months.
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
Can I read it to you?
Yeah.
Sure.
I can basically just tell you, that I wanted to apologize to my victims, apologize to you, Judge Boyd, to my attorney and to the district attorney, and especially my family. for putting them through the pain and the cause. With that being said, that it doesn't define, that reports do not define who I am. I'm a very loving mother. I'm a very loving grandmother. And I care for my mother who is here, who is ill. I was known to have sufficient, I have been known to have, be sufficient and dependable. I'm a caregiver, like I said, to my mom and a provider to my grandbabies. I've also surrendered myself to the Lord Jesus Christ, who is capable of forgiving, healing, and changing me for the better. I come before you to ask if you would consider giving me another opportunity to a fresh start, to a new life, and to a better career to educate myself. I want to be a service to my fellow church. I also want to help change lives. I was thinking about trying to get into prison ministries to help the broken and to minister them. And with that being said, I just wanted to be able to share my accomplishments with my family. And I want you to know that I would make better choices. And thank you for your time.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, any other questions?
No, Your Honor, I believe she really said it all. We were just asking, on behalf of her and her family, for you to consider deferred adjudication. I know it's kind of thinking outside the box with her record, but I believe that she's come to hopefully a change in her life. And I think we would have a good choice in granting her deferred. And as I stated in my sentencing memo, if you were to give her deferred, you would still have a big, huge hammer over her head. And if she messes up, I explained this to her, she's looking at 20 years and you would have that over her. But I think, and I hope that you would consider deferred adjudication and that place her on 10 years deferred adjudication with all the bells and whistles that are needed. And I do believe that she'll be successful.
All right. So, Ms. Jimenez, this is what I can tell you. It would be nice if I had something in front of me that could tell me how people will behave or whether they will be successful on probation or not, whether or not if I place them on probation, they're going to commit new offenses, but I don't have that, right?
Yes.
So I just have to look at evidence before me and consider things as a whole,
Yes,
right? And so I don't think you would be a good candidate, and this is why. I don't think you'll be a good candidate, but I can tell you right now, I'm not going to sentence you to the 12 years. This is why I don't think you'll be a good candidate. You've been on probation before for assault, family violence. And I realized that was a long time ago in 2001, but it was terminated unset.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And your attorney knows what terminated unset means. Now, you have a lot of cases that have been dismissed. I'm not even considering those because they were dismissed. I don't know what they were dismissed for. You have a criminal mischief from 2009. You did time. They gave you a judgment satisfied. Then you had another theft case from 2018, judgment satisfied. A resisting transportation, that's the same time frame as the theft case, judgment satisfied. Then you had the abandoning of a child case. And with that, there was a motion to revoke file, and then they terminated your probation unsatisfactorily. Then the other cases where they say, oh, we dismissed it for a missing witness, I'm not considering that all because I don't have any facts for that. But then you had another aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And for that one, you received 4 years in the prison.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And that's from 2020. And now you're here on another aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So that's why I don't think you're appropriate for deferred adjudication. So the court is not going to grant your application for deferred adjudication. What the court will do, the court is going to find you guilty. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Take in consideration 2025 CR 015767-02. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Ernesto Coronado or Luis Luvano. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. and the court will sentence you to 7 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question about what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And what I will do, if I didn't say it, I'll put in there the therapeutic community for mental health. And I'll also let them know therapeutic community just based upon the stipulations for any type of drug or alcohol issues.
Thank you, Judge.
Court is calling 2024 CR 6514, State of Texas versus Ruben Solano. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Deborah Burp, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Solano?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the discovery counsel with your client and have you received it all from the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Solano, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive it.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Solano, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Solano, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, your community service is to be for a term of 3 years. There's to be a TAP evaluation and 150 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
No objection.
State you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We would like to.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I hope you follow our plea agreement, Your Honor.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
I was almost self-employed, so I work for myself.
Doing what?
I do, I'm a jack of all tradesmen. I do plumbing,
Well, do you have a
Mechanical.
license to do plumbing?
no, ma'am, I sure don't.
All right, so you
Yeah.
need to work on that
Yes, ma'am. So,
because then that means that you're dependent on people just calling you instead of a plumber
yeah,
calling you.
okay.
How far did you go in school?
9th grade.
Why?
I had a kid at 14 years old, so I had to drop out of school and start working.
And when's the last time you saw your child?
My child been like 3 months, 4 months,
Okay. And how old is your child?
7 months. So 7-month-old baby right now.
Well, wait.
What about?
Oh, my
when you were
20-year-old.
14. you had a
Oh, yes,
child.
yes,
It's
yes.
like
No, I'm talking about now. I'm talking about.
something's wrong with the.
No,
time.
no, I'm sorry. No, I haven't seen my child like forever.
All right, so now you have a 7-month-old.
Yes, and I got a 7-month-old baby. Yes,
And who does the 7-month-old live with?
with his mother.
All right. And who do you live with?
I live with my grandma.
All right, everybody always wants to put a bunch of problems on their grandmothers.
No,
You're an adult, get a job.
I know.
You know, live by yourself. Your grandmother just
Well,
wants to be a grandmother.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Your Honor.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years. $2,000 fine, that'll be probated. You're going to get employment, not this, I'm just a handyman. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Handyman is supposed to be
Like
a
this.
side job. You have your regular job and that's for extra income. So there's to be proof of employment within 30 days of release.
Gonna be in jail for a minute.
All right, why is he in jail for a minute?
It's an assault case, not indicted.
All right. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. We'll do the TAP evaluation in custody.
Okay.
Follow recs. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be 120 sober days. I'm sorry, 120 sober meetings in 120 days upon release.
Excuse, will you repeat that just so I can understand?
120 sober meetings and 120 days upon release from custody. There's to be 150 community service hours. 50 of those hours will be waived upon completion of parenting classes. The remaining 100 hours will be waived if you obtain a trade school certificate or obtain your GED. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months upon release from custody.
That means a home visit
Yes,
once a month for 6 months.
yes. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Oh, thank you. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. And we're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right, we can go off the record. To be successful in this court on probation, communication is key. If you feel as though you're going to use, don't sit at your house and just think, oh, I'm going to use, I'm just going to see what happens. Pick up the phone, call probation, say, I'm struggling right now. They'll get you the help you need. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court and I'll address it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.